Hey guys, so I wanted to make this Facebook Live or this YouTube Live. Let's see, actually. Hey there, so I wanted to make this YouTube Live because there's going to be a lot of changes happening in the Gang Stalking playbook. I'm not sure if you already noticed, but it is now called The Mind's Eye. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm just forgetting everything about the Gang Stalking playbook. Actually, everything of the changes that are happening are primarily because of the entire experience that I had with gang stalking. And I wanted to tell you guys what's behind it. So during the entire experience of gang stalking, a lot of things happened. Like a lot of really crazy things. I had a lot of crazy experiences. Thank you for Battle for a Brain. This stream is particularly about that. So the evolution of the YouTube channel, the Gang Stalking Playbook, is now the Mind's Eye. So I don't want you guys to think that I am abandoning the Gang Stalking Playbook. Hey Sanjay. So what I'm doing is the natural evolution of the Gang Stalking Playbook. Everything that I'm applying in the Mind's Eye is literally principles that were taught to me by gang stalking. So hey Choco Sukuna, I'm doing good. How are you? Good to see you. So I just want to tell you guys that everything about the Gang Stalking Playbook is still there, and I'm gonna leave it there because that is that's why I started this entire YouTube channel. I'm glad you're doing good, Choco. So whenever I post videos about gang stalking, they are going to be labeled as the first page is going to be the Gang Stalking Playbook. It's still going to be a brand or a part of the channel. However, it is going to be a lot less frequent. So I started this channel to tell you guys about everything that I went through, and I wanted to make sure that I found out everything about it. And I did. Anyone, like I already reached my goal with the Gang Stalking Playbook. Anyone who encounters gang stalking can literally get out of it immediately as soon as they check out my videos. So I know there's 400 videos. There's a lot. But that's all you need. When my personal gang stalking started, there was absolutely zero information. I didn't understand anything. Nothing. Zero. Zero. Nada. And that within itself is what led me to start the Gang Stalking Playbook. And I told myself, I am not gonna... Thank you so much, Battle for Your Brain. I thought to myself, there is absolutely no way that this is gonna go, that anyone is gonna do this to me, and I'm not just gonna let it go. I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna live this, and I'm gonna fight it, and I'm gonna beat it, and I'm gonna make sure that whoever encounters this knows everything there is to know about it, and they have all the information required there is, and that nothing like this with the intensity that I did happens to anyone else. Give me a second. let me tell you, it was the worst experience of my entire life. I have never had such a bad experience with anything. That was literally the worst thing. It was like a nightmare. However, from day one, I knew that there was going to be something that I was going to be able to do about it. I told myself, you know what? Fuck this, fuck them, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No, I am not. I refuse to be a victim. There's no fucking way. And boom, I felt like I was a victim. However, I never allowed that to overcome me. You know, I never allowed it to overpower my drive to beat it. So in my channel, the goal is already done. I already did the goal, which was to understand everything there is to know about it. Ins and outs, everything, psychological state, not psychological state, whether I was crazy or I was not, everything. Every single thing about gang stalking is there. Everything. And as my reward that I'm giving myself is that all the methods, all the physiology, all the psychology that I have to learn in order, or that I have to understand in order for me to actually get out of gang stalking, I am applying it to the mind's eye. So the mind's eye is literally all gang stalking techniques. However, all the gang stalking techniques are made to help people. So I'm literally using everything that I learned in gang stalking, and I'm using it to help people. And that's the truth. I think that is the best thing that I could possibly do. That is my reward for living so fucking, all that craziness. So if you don't know, I left San Diego. I left San Diego because regardless of me knowing or not what this whole thing was about and the tricks and shit that was used on me, staying there was a trigger. It just triggered a lot of bad situations. Like it just didn't feel good. It didn't. So I came back here, and I'm not homeless anymore, but I am. However, I am in my house now. Even though, look, it was just tough. It was a crazy experience. But I decided to stay in that situation because I knew there was a lot of things that I could learn from that experience, and I did, which led me to it opened opportunities to see you guys, to help other targets. And I have gotten a lot of letters, I have gotten a lot of emails, a lot of messages. A lot of people have helped me that their gang stalking has actually improved, that it has disappeared. They understand everything about gang stalking because of the gang stalking playbook, and that it was the entire goal of the operation. So 400 videos, almost 500, 420 videos later, the gang stalking officially was a success. So it is. I went in there, and even though I don't have any monetary like results, like I wasn't doing it for money. However, it is what led me into developing the mind's eye. So the channel The Mind's Eye is going to be pretty much gang stalking in reverse. So you are going to know everything about gang stalking, but you're gonna know it in a way that it helps you. For example, I just posted a video on how to change your perception when you go to the gym. How when someone goes to the gym, let's say that someone is like shy or someone feels inadequate, and when someone looks at themselves and think, oh, I'm too fat, I need to start working out. So their perception of exercise is negative. And I am using the perceptual change that I was taught via gang stalking on how to change those perceptions into positive ones, where your own perceptions are actually push you towards taking that action. Listen, gang stalking literally led me to live a reality that wasn't. But for me, it was because I saw it with my own eyes. My mind thought it was real. And the thing is that any reality, regardless if it is true or not, as long as it helps you become a better person, as long as it makes you money and it makes you look better, everyone is gonna feel that you're doing well, even if you're doing it for whatever reasons. So I'm using the tactics in gang stalking in order to deliver a result that everyone wants, and that is to look better, to feel better, to think better, to be better, and to make more money. And right now I have the opportunity to be full-time dedicated to the mind's eye, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So this live, it was just to tell you guys that I haven't quit. I am not just done putting stories about gang stalking. Look, still feel free to send me any stories, any questions, and I will make a video about gang stalking, and it will be labeled the Gang Stalking Playbook. Now, within the Gang Stalking Playbook, it's gonna be that. And whenever I have an idea or there's a new concept that I didn't explore, that I want to explore, I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm gonna talk to you guys. So if there's any questions that any of you guys have about anything in regards to gang stalking, still send it to me. But just know that the branding of the channel, the logo of the channel, everything about the channel is gonna change, and it's gonna be the mind's eye, because that is gonna be my specialty. It is gonna be the mind's eye. Also, the programming that I'm telling you guys fucking works, dude. It just works. It works. I've tried it on my mom. I've tried it on myself, and it just works. Give me 1 second. So, let's see. The Gang Stalking Playbook. Well, so my second to most recent video in the mind's eye, in the channel, is about how to be continuously happy using headlights. Headlights. What is the trademark foundational thing that everyone talks about gang stalking? Headlights. Gang stalkers know a method of making headlights represent gang stalkers. So, I understood how that was done. I understood it. And because of it, I am going to be helping people to use all the cues in gang stalking as a way for them to reach their potential. So I am inverting all the gang stalking tactics. And the truth is that they work. Gang stalking works. And the fact that I was able to understand what gang stalking is comprised of is allowing me to repurpose all the tactics that were imposed. Listen, and that is exactly how I'm gonna prove that gang stalking is real. So if any of you guys are interested in improving your life and are interested in gang stalking, and you want to know, is this guy crazy? Are the techniques actually real? Try the conditioning that I'm teaching. Try the conditioning. If you want to stop, craving hamburgers whenever you see a hamburger ad, try the conditioning where I'll tell you how to lose weight. I made a video on that. I also made a video on how to be continuously happy through headlights. Before gang stalking, headlights meant nothing. Through gang stalking, headlights meant, oh, I'm getting followed. But now, thanks to gang stalking and thanks to the mind's eye, headlights are going to be a continuous reminder of how happy you are. And it is going to be impossible for you to be in a negative state of mind because we are programming ourselves to be happy every time we see headlights. So the mind's eye is literally going to be about how to use your environment to help you live a better life. And I wanted to tell you guys that I am forever grateful to your support, to the 810 of you, that regardless if you're new or not, that the programming is real, that it works, and that we are repurposing the way that I learned it, and I'm going to teach it to you in a way that it helps you become the best version of yourself. If you don't know who I am, my name is Efren Rodriguez, and this channel used to be the Gang Stalking Playbook, and now is the Mind's Eye. I have experienced many things in my life that in order for me to survive, I have to learn how to use my mind in a way that was new to me, that was creative. And if I would have not used my mind in order to survive, I don't know what would have happened to me. And thanks to those intense experiences, I have been able to learn new ways of using my mind, and I have learned how people can program themselves in order to be the best version of themselves. In the future, just know that this channel is primarily about that, about how to help you become a high performance individual, and how to help you become the best version of yourself via active psychological programming. The psychological programming is so powerful that if it's instilled in you intensely, people can actually make you believe that make you feel or make you live a completely different reality if enough of this programming is imposed on you with the wrong intention. This programming is incredibly powerful and incredibly effective. And with that, I'm going to review with you a little bit of a couple of the videos that I have made in the Mind's Eye, and then I'm going to finish the live. And from now on, unless explicitly stated, the videos in this channel are going to be about self-development. And the gang stalking videos will still be a part of the channel. However, they're going to be significantly less. The channel is not going to be comprised of gang stalking videos. So all I want to tell you is that thank you for your continued support. And now I'm going to tell you about the programming on how to use headlights to be happy. So headlights typically mean nothing. It only means that they're on or off. It only means that it's dark outside or not. What if I told you that you can use headlights to feel happy, to be continuously happy regardless of what your reality is telling you how to feel? So this is simple programming, and programming in your mind always goes on whether or not you are aware of it. Your subconscious mind is always at work. So right now, I'm going to teach you how to program your subconscious mind to always be happy, regardless of what's happening in your outside world, whenever you see headlights. So this is done better if you are actually seeing headlights, regardless of them being on or off, or in your mind's eye if you are creating the headlights. Oh, thank you. I know, Swish, to be honest with you, I am exhausted. I'm exhausted, which is why I look like that. Yeah, of course. I would like to tell myself that I look younger, but a couple of days ago, I looked even worse. You can see it on my videos. I look like shit. And yeah, so the truth is that because of all the experiences and because of all the intense work, I look exhausted. I look exhausted. I know. And yeah, so I just began my skincare regimen. And yeah, I will do my best to look as young as possible. But yeah, I know I look worn out. I know what you mean, and I'm real about it. That's the truth. Thank you. So, give me a second. Oh, so the programming is the program is real. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna visualize in your mind's eye headlights on to get started and to keep it simple. Now, visualize these headlights in your mind's eye, so in your imagination. And now, as in the same instant that you pull up the headlights, pull up a memory of when you were incredibly happy, when you felt excited, when you loved everything about life and you couldn't possibly be any happier. So recall as many details of this memory as possible. And remember the laughter and try to feel the emotion again. Try to feel the happiness. And pull up as soon as at the same instant that you pull up the image of the headlights, pull up this beautiful memory of yours. Relive it. And do it like 5 times with the same memory. For me, it was when I went to the Cascade concert or to the Sade concert, where I went and I was having an amazing time because Sade was like a goddess. And it was a beautiful experience, and it was at the amphitheater in Chula Vista, and it was amazing. Like I remember I could feel the speakers make the floor rumble, and it was a beautiful experience. So now I'm gonna relive this memory like 10 times. And as soon as I pull up the memory in my head, I'm gonna pull up the headlights. I'm gonna give you a minute for that. Now pull up another set of headlights. Make the headlights to be off. They could be LEDs or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just a car with the headlights on. Now, with this image in your mind of the car with the headlights on, think of a picture of yourself that you really like, where you look your best, where you look like the shit. Pull up this image and pull it up simultaneously as you pull up the headlights, the image of the car with the headlights. So almost like if the headlights on meant that, told your mind to pull up the image in your mind's eye. So headlights on is equal to the visualization of this picture where you look like you were the shed. And do this 10 times. So I'm gonna do it too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Repeat this as many times as you want. Now let's imagine a set of headlights with the lights off. So the headlights are off. And now let's think of the person that you love the most. So for me, it is my mom. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna pull up in my mind's eye an image of the headlights of headlights off, and I'm gonna think of a memory of my mom, and I'm gonna try to pull up the emotions of my mom that I feel towards my mom. So it would be love, it would be security, it would be, you know, someone who cares about me regardless of what happens, someone that loves me no matter what. So I will imagine the headlights off, and I will try to pull up these emotions. I will invoke these emotions with my mom. A picture of my mom perhaps would help. And then I will do this 10 times. So I'm gonna do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I couldn't help it but to smile, because it doing that brought images of my mom being happy and knowing that I'm safe with my mom. Now, I'm gonna think of another time. Let's say a time where I was at a club with friends. And I'm gonna bring this image to my mind. So now I'm gonna bring this image to my mind, and again, I'm gonna imagine another set of headlights, and I'm gonna think of happy moments that I spent with these friends. So I'm gonna do that another 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm gonna bring these images. So right now, since this is the first time that we have done this programming, I'm gonna keep this to only to your memory. So I'm gonna repeat the first one. So the first one was a perfect moment in my life where I felt incredibly happy. And I'm gonna tie this in with an image of headlights. So now let's give it a little bit more life. So let's imagine the vehicle driving in opposite direction with the headlights on during the day. So this car is whatever car it is. Let's make it a truck. It doesn't matter. So truck, headlights on, driving in our opposite direction while we're driving. So with your mind's eye, you pull up this image of the car driving towards you in the opposite direction on the opposite side of the road. And while this happens, as soon as you see the headlights on, so you imagine your eyes moving towards the headlights, and you see that the car has the headlights on. As soon as you look at the headlights, you think of the happiest moment of your life. So for me, I'm gonna think of when I was driving my Audi TT, and I was blasting some loud house music, and I had my big Prada glasses on, and I was really happy. I was like raging in my car. So I'm gonna imagine the same image, the same video. Excuse me. So I'm gonna imagine the same video of the car where the truck is coming towards me, and the moment that I look at the headlights, I'm gonna pull up the image when I am driving the car, and I'm being really happy about life in general. So let's do that 10 times. So the car driving, I look at the headlights, and then I'm gonna replay my memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're playing the Amazing Time with Friends. And again, it was the Sade concert. Or let's say where I was day drinking. I know that is not a very exemplary, but that was a really fun time. So I'm gonna pull up to this time where I was having a really good time, and I'm gonna tie that in to a to just a sedan, to me looking at a sedan uh, with the headlights on during the day through my rearview mirror on the driver's side of the car. So in my mind's eye, I'm gonna imagine that I'm sitting in the car, and then I glance at the rearview mirror on the outside of the car, and I see headlights on. And now, as soon as I look at the headlights on, then I'm gonna pull up in my mind's eye the time where I was having a really good time at this bar with friends. I want to do that 10 times. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm smiling because these memories are making me happy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So this should be, if you're doing it right, you should be invoking a smile. You should be feeling the sensations of happiness while you're doing that. And the last one is with friends, blah, blah. And another time with friends when I'm looking at the rearview mirror that is in the middle of my car. So I'm gonna be driving, and then I'm on the freeway, let's say, and I look on the rearview mirror that is in the center of the car, and then I'm gonna look at it, and then I'm gonna see headlights on, and the headlights are on. So now I'm gonna think of the time where I was at a concert. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And it's that simple. Now, this exercise is literally programming your mind to recall these amazing moments every time you look at a headlight. So, next time you are actually driving or you see a headlight, regardless of the headlight being on or off, you're gonna notice that you're gonna start recalling many of these memories. And so I recommend for you to keep imposing this act. So for a day or two, do this purposely. And you're gonna notice that it is going to start happening automatically. You're gonna all of a sudden every time you look at a headlight, subconsciously, you're gonna start thinking of these amazing times. Once your subconscious mind understands what you are trying to do, it is going to reinforce that pattern of thought. All right? Anyways, well, this is pretty much one of the very last videos that I'm going to do as the Gang Stalking Playbook. And most of the videos that you're going to see on this channel is about the mind's eye. So thank you guys so much for your continued support. And I really, really hope that the Gang Stalking Playbook helped those of you who were getting gang stalked. And if you were just curious about gang stalking, I just hope that it brought enough understanding to you that you were able to know what gang stalking is about, and to know that the people who feel that they're getting persecuted is not because they're just crazy, but it is because someone or some group of people decided to hate on them. All right? Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye. I love you.